Hello, everybody. It's Cheri. Guess where I'm at? I'm in the craft camper. How are you all doing? It feels like Friday to me, guys, because I have to get ready to leave for tomorrow's trip. So as you're hopping on, say hello. Lots of people on here already. I'm so happy for that. Let's see. I was pre-reading just a little bit. Kim, I'm so glad that you're out of the hospital. I hope you're feeling well. Thank you for being here, Kim. In Poughkeepsie, I've been thinking about you, my dear. Kim actually had, she's the one that mentioned chest pain. She ended up having stents put in her heart, guys. So we need to keep praying for her for healing. I don't know if Wendy's on here, and I don't know if she'll get mad at me, but I also want everybody, if you're a praying person, please pray for Wendy too. She's got some health issues that she's dealing with. And yeah, yes. So please do that. Rachel Gray, hello. How are you? How are you? You're looking beautiful today, Rachel. You guys think I'm a nut, don't you? Hello, Sandy. I am so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you're here. And I'm sorry I was not last night, guys. I'll tell you about that here in a moment. Good morning, Kathy Williams. Oh, see, sweet. She was asking about Kathy Matheson. Saying, no, you guys are also sweet to each other. Cheryl Wilkins, hello. And she says she's glad that Kim is doing better. I can't imagine what that procedure's like. I mean, still any kind of procedure, So, but I hope you're feeling well. Take care of you. Don't overdo, for sure. Hello, Nikita, or I should say, good evening, Nikita. Hello, Karen. How are you? Oh, let's see. Karen said, just finished testing. Oh, did you do? Oh, I saw that afterwards, guys. So I don't know, Karen, what did she have for testing? Was it the raccoon or is it a squirrel? Is it a squirrel? They're very cute. I think Three Magic Sheep Co. has woodland animals coming out. Very, very, very cute. Very cute, very cute. I'm excited for that. I'll have to do some of those. I want to finish my Erin Makes Design stuff next. And I might have to do some of her, like her duck that's coming out, her ducks. Because I want to get all my ducks in a row. And Erin's going to help me do that. Because I'm going to do the ducks. I'm going to put them in a row. And then we'll be good, right? I just thought that was kind of funny. Maybe it's not funny. Maybe it's not funny. Dorothy, I cannot see. Guys, it's Debbie, not Dorothy, and it's the Beanie Babe. Hello, how are you? And we have Alan is here. Hello, Alan. And Megan's here with Pumpkin Bee Creations. Hey, Megan, how are you feeling, my dear? Hope you're doing well. I've been thinking about you too. Wendy is here. Did you hear me, Wendy? I hope it's okay that I said. Everybody pray for Wendy. Please, 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 my friends. And I love the goose video. I watched it just before I came on. It made me smile. Thank you for that, Wendy. You brightened my day for sure. For sure. Did I say hi, Kathleen? Did I say hi to you? So today we're just going to talk. I'm going to drink coffee and we're going to chat. And I have a few things to talk about. But if you have any questions regarding like anything, I'm an open book and we can talk and we can chat about it. Whatever. We can talk about, I don't know, world peace. No, we're not going to talk about that. Claire Noble, even though I'm praying for it. How are you doing? Debbie Myers, Margot Lee. You need a machine, Margot. I saw that message. We're going to get you a machine. You got to get a machine. I don't know if you had any other questions. I'm going to talk about machines, beginner machines too, here in just a moment. Stacy Foreman in Indy, where the home of the Indianapolis 500. I've been there a few times. When I was young, we used to go all the time. And we used to go on Carburation Day. And sometimes we stay in the pits. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Very loud. Very loud. Like me some race car driving when I was younger. Yes. And followed NASCAR too. I don't know. Like all that stuff, guys. I still kind of do. I don't follow any of it anymore though. I used to. My husband and I actually used to race cars. Not like real racing. But yeah, we used to autocross. He autocrossed before we met. And then I made fun of his autocross car and when we first met. And then I got to drive it and it was so much fun. And I autocrossed too. And then we did a little bit of road racing. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I like to go fast. I still do. The kids make fun of me. Haven't got a speeding ticket in a lot of years because now that I have better glasses, I can, but never mind. I'm not going to say that I speed all the time because even though I live in Michigan and that's like a thing, we drive fast here, guys. Okay, let's see. Tina Fletcher, how are you? Oh, I want to say, Kathy Williams, I don't know if you're on here. Your package went out today. So from last Thursday. So sorry about that. it didn't go out until today. So she was the winner last week, and I did not ship it until today because it went out with my blanket, guys, or the panel. Did you guys see it? Did you see it? Did you see the panel? Oh, I finally got it done, guys. I didn't think I was going to be able to get it done. I didn't think I was, but I did. We made it. Shauna, how are you today? Thank you for praying for everyone. Yes, please, guys, if you are. We have a lot of people that are dealing with some, stuff's been kind of rotten lately, and medical things are definitely on, lots of people struggling on the struggle bus, or just other things going on, personal things. So let's just all lift each other up, because sometimes it gets friggin' hard. Life gets hard, right? Sometimes, and everybody's walking a different, path, and sometimes we don't really realize how tough it can be for some people. So yes, because we get absorbed in our thing, right? I know I do. I get wrapped up in my thing, so I try to think about others, and that helps me not feel bad about myself, right? So let's just all think about others today. Okay, Joanne Ingersoll. Hello, Smoky Mountains. I want to go to the Smoky Mountains. That'd be nice, like a cabin in the Smoky Mountains. But I will be going to Boyne Falls in June now, because I got the panel done. I'm excited to go see, guys. I know it's a little, as I was doing it and I was making it, I'm like, I think they're going to donate them. I don't know what kind of condition they're all going to be in after they've been up for a few weeks. But, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, let me take a couple steps back, because some of you might hop on here. I try to do this. I know I watch other creators that we get into our little world, because you guys, a lot of you, you right there with me. So I talk to you like we've just been talking for years, and somebody comes in new and they're like, what the hell's going on? Because I know I do that with other creators, and then I get I don't know what's going on. I don't want to watch this stuff because I don't really know. So let me tell you. First, let me blow my nose. I'm not going to blow. I'm just going to wipe. So a while ago, a Boyne Mountain Resort has a knit the bridge thing. This first year they're doing it, and they're decorating their sky bridge with yarn. So I signed up, and it's panels, and you could do a half panel or a full panel. My panel is extra large, but they said it was okay. So I hope it's going to be displayed, but it's going to be this, display, art display of yarn of all these panels and things. So a yarn bombing of the bridge is what it is. So I thought it would be fun to do that. I'm excited to go see what everybody else is, what they made. I have searched under the hashtag knit the bridge, and I've found a few things. There was another bridge that did it a while back. I think that's probably where Boyne Mountain got the idea, but I'm excited to go. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun little trip, little getaway. So we're going to do that. But as I was doing it, I thought, this is a huge piece for it to just get hung up. And then I don't know, because I'm so used to making and then donating, and the stuffed animals I do for myself mainly. I'm not doing anything with those, but it was hard to box it up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited for it to be there, but I'm also oh, it could keep somebody warm. So hopefully they will donate them. I'm hoping that happens, but it's fun anyways. And I learned tons, guys. I learned tons by doing that. And I suggest any of you out there take on a big project, no matter how it turns out in the end. Because about halfway through, I wasn't sure how it was going to go, honestly. But I learned so much. So now I have more confidence doing another. It just helps. The practice really does help. But I know it costs money for the yarn. So you want to, you want it to work, whatever. Okay, I'm kind of babbling. Did you hear that the house? Yeah, I heard, Kim, that they want to show. We'll see what happens. I will tell you, for those of you here on YouTube and Facebook, if it wouldn't have been for them talking about shutting down TikTok originally, because I was only on TikTok. I was only on it. I didn't do anything on Facebook. I didn't do anything on YouTube, nothing on Instagram. I've only been doing that. Not even a year, guys. Not even a year, really. I had the pages, but I hadn't really been posting. So it's insane to me how this has grown. Really, it really is. It's a little crazy. But yeah, I don't know what'll happen. I don't know. I believe, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I get it, but I don't get it. Because the thing is, there's so many places, guys. If you think your information isn't getting compromised, anybody can get anything really nowadays. So if you put anything on the internet, you got to know that somebody somewhere can look at it. Our privacy is so different now than it used to be. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about the whole thing. Not going to lie. I've got some promotions coming up. And that's one of the reasons why I wasn't on last night. I had to get some video stuff done, and I had to finish the blanket, and we had some household things that need to be done before we go on this trip. But yeah, some of you are going to be like, Cheri, I'm not so sure about that. But just, we'll see. So you have to keep your eyes peeled. You'll have to keep your eyes peeled. Something I'm working on for a sponsored thing. Darlie K, how are you doing? Karen Dunlap. Oh, the squirrel. I'm so excited to see it. Karen, did you share a little glimpse? I don't know. Wendy says, I love the raccoon. Her stuff's also cute. So cute. So cute. Traveling love. I can't talk, guys. My mouth is not working. Traveling love bugs. Raining so hard here, but Mount Hood needs the snow. Oh, the snow. Oh, ooh. Wendy says she's got her ducks. Are they in a row, Wendy? Are your ducks in a row? Wet Washington. Carol, I am so happy that you're here. JB's, good morning to you. How are you doing? Amber, right? I think I remember. Lisa Whaley's here. We have Rhonda Seals in Tallahassee. I can read. Oklahoma. Megan says, I'm doing all right. I fly back to Kentucky tomorrow morning. Oh, Megan, I'll be praying for you. You'll do good. It'll be a good flight. Not lots of like turbulence. Let's all pray that Megan's flight is good. We have our in the house, Bill and Joyce Arrington, our Bridgertons, that's what I call them. Yeah, it's a beautiful day, guys. It's sunny here. I'm a little stressed out though. Not gonna lie, a little stressed out, a little overwhelmed. I've got some overwhelm creeping in. Hello, Laura and Carol. Karen says the panel. Oh, thank you, Karen. Okay, so let's talk about just a few things, and we'll keep going. But I'm gonna do a yarn giveaway later. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not gonna limit it to and I think I'm gonna tuck in one of Molly's tag things with it. So we'll do that, and then we'll have a membership giveaway on the YouTube. We'll do a bigger giveaway next week, because let me do this. Let me say, I did not get to the CranKnit Network working on it this week. Thank you for all who are in there. I'm not ignoring you or whatever. It's just been crazy. It's been a crazy freaking week. So I'm hoping we're going to push it out like a week before I have where you can sign up and get into that. So we'll do like a little bit of a bigger giveaway next Thursday. So that's what I'm thinking. So there's that. But first off, I need your guys' opinion. Like, this has nothing to do with CranKnitting, knitting, crochet, anything. I broke one of my molars. Yes, I did. I was not eating something hard. I was eating spaghetti. And one of my back molars, I don't have like the one on the back because that had to get pulled because it was an old root canal, my very first, that rotted. And then I have a root canal in front of it. I had a double crown that had to be cut. That was like my whole, like when I got really sick before, I had a whole bunch of teeth. I have very bad teeth, very bad teeth, probably from having 8 children. I don't know. Just like the genes, not good. But I broke a molar my molar on the other side. I'm thinking it's probably because I don't have the molar over here. Too much pressure. I grind my teeth, whatever. But this is my thing. I don't think I want a root canal. I don't know that they can do it, because I think if it's cracked too far down, they can't do it. 1, it costs like a freaking $1 million. And 2, how do you all feel about them? I mean, I've done lots of research. I kind of feel like my body tries to reject them. Not gonna lie. Like I feel I have another one here that I should not feel it. I've talked to the dentist about this. But I can't pull it, because then I won't have any foundational teeth. I'll have to get like a partial or something. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Pretty soon I'm gonna be like ripping them out and getting dentures. No joke. This is part of aging, but gosh, my teeth, guys, they're bad. So tell me what your thoughts are. I would really honestly like to know. Like, are you pro root canal? Are you like, nope, keep that crap out of my body? Like, pull it, just pull it. Because I'm debating. I was hoping I could get in. It doesn't really hurt, but if I get stuff like, yeah, it's bothersome, but it's not like sharp pain. So I'm dealing okay, because I've had dental stuff that was worse than having kids. No joke. So it's not that, but I kind of get used to like having like bad teeth. I don't know. You know how you get used? You know what? Those of you who have like dealing with any of the autoimmune stuff and you're achy and you're hurting a lot, you know what I'm talking about. You just learn to like deal with like discomfort. And I have lots of dental crap. So, but I'm on the fence. I'm like, maybe I should just have them yank the damn thing and not that I can even have a root canal. I'm not sure because the tooth might be too damaged, but anyways, I don't know. So I would just like some other people's insight, maybe some other wisdom out there of what you guys have, what road you've walked or whatever. I can read it later if we don't, but I would really love your guys' opinions, really. So yeah, so that happened. I was eating spaghetti and like tooth, whatever. Whatever. You know how it goes, guys. Well, you know how it goes. Like right before we're going to go on this trip. I'm excited for all of us to be together. I'm excited for us to be spending time with Darren's mom because she's, she's a little older, and it'll be fun for her to see Astrid and all of the things. So I'm excited, but I get so stressed at traveling because it's such a big undertaking with all of us. And we have to drive 2 vehicles, so we have enough space just to stay a few nights. We have to board the dogs, we have to do all the things with the animals. It's a big undertaking. So I get like really freaked out. I get a little anxiety. So anyways, so yeah, that's been my crazy. And that's why I wasn't able to come on last night because Mr. Bant and I had to get some of my shooting stuff done for videos. And I kind of just waited till last minute. And then I'm like, oh shit, it's like 5 o'clock. I knew I had a crap load of stuff to do. So I'm sorry if you guys were looking forward to it. I'll make it up to you, I promise. So that's why I wasn't on last night. Okay, so I wanted to talk about, somebody asked about the panel, the blanket. It's really a blanket, guys. I bought 12 Lion Brand Mandala Ombre Happy is what it is for that panel. And it was 8 tubes on the 46, 8 tubes on the 22, like 30 some thousand cranks. I did the math. Because I think it's like 6 cranks on the 22 for 1 row and 13 cranks on the 46. Guys, you should add up your cranks. So I bought 12 cakes. I ended up buying a few more, but I'm going to return them because I didn't need them. But I did make the hat. So I did, make this hat out of it. And I did some gauging initially. So there was waist there. And then I did some playing around with the flowers. Because if you saw, I wanted to do more flowers. I just ran out of time. So I did the flowers in the corners. And those were crocheted. And I think it was the video I watched. I think it's Carmen's channel. I think it's Carmen. I will tell you, I realized something though, as I was watching her tutorial on how to make those flowers. They're so cute, by the way. They were so cute. I'll have to share a picture in the group of just the flowers on the blanket in the corners. I really liked them. But I realized I go and I search for tutorials, right? I don't, do you guys do this? I go on YouTube, I search for a tutorial, I watch it. I do not subscribe and I do not like the video. I'm bad at that. And then I'm like, but that I want you to do that to me, but I realize I don't do it to anybody else. So I'm going to make a point now when I watch a tutorial or watch a techniques video or something that I give credit to the creator, because I'm real bad at that. I'm real bad. So if you don't do that to me, I'm not gonna be upset with you because I'm real bad. And I gotta get better at it because we need to, when people take their time to do that stuff, I realize it does take a lot of time. And I, yeah. And then later I want to make sure I say, like the braided joint, I watched Koala Knits and Knacks. She has a little thing on the braided joint. That's who I watched. And I watched a couple other ones, but I liked that skip every other one kind of thing technique, because that's what it was, where some other people did it differently. So yeah, but guys, I liked it. I like the braided joint. It is a little funky at the ends. But that's that I did a single crochet all the way around, and that kind of hid all of the funk. So there's that. Okay. And couple other things I want to talk about. Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, first let me go down and then we'll come back to this. And then make sure, guys, I don't want you guys to leave. Are we even on Facebook? I know it. See, I don't even see. I know like Laura's on here, Carol's on Facebook. It shows nobody on Facebook on my end. Like I usually have 2 different things. That's crazy. But I was going to say, all of my Facebook friends, if you want to get in on the YouTube membership, I think I do still have 1 or 5 to give away. I'm going to do that today. before the end of the month. I want to make sure I do that. Let me get in here. Let me make sure I'm muted, because if I'm not, that won't be good. I think I can. Let me just double check. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. And then I'll go work back up, because if there was comments, because I know I get so far behind, because I do. I really do. Let's see. Is it going to let me? Let me just double check this. Not that. Yeah, I still have 5. Okay, so we'll leave that up so I don't forget to do that. All right, so let me scroll to the bottom. If I miss anything, oh yeah, I'm a little far behind here. Okay. Carol says, okay, see, it shows nobody. And Nikita's on there. Everybody's on Facebook. Angela, Trisha. Hi, Trisha. How are you? It shows me no one. So, I mean, I see your comments, but I don't, like, there's a little thing up here on, yeah. But Facebook's getting funny. I have a feeling, guys. I have a feeling. And don't quote me on this. And don't tell everybody that you know, because this might not be true, but they've stopped allowing like StreamYard. Like I can't directly stream into the group, which I never really did. Sandy would share like later into the group, like the live or whatever. And I really appreciate you doing that, Sandy. But I never really directly streamed. Now that you can't do that anymore. You can do it other ways, but it's not easy. I have a feeling, just wait, but I have a feeling that Facebook is going to end the ability to use third-party apps to be able to stream like I'm doing now. And yeah, we'll see. I have a gut that tells me that that's going to happen. All right, you're switching to YouTube. Okay. Yeah. But what I was going to say is anybody on Facebook later, if you want to be able to get in on the membership when I give that away, then make sure you're over there. Cheryl Velez, I am glad that you're here for a little bit anyways. It's 1. You have physical therapy at 1:30. Hopefully you're okay. Let's see what Paula Strickland said. Go to Mexico and get an implant. I had all my bottom teeth removed and had implants done. Cost $8,000 compared. Yeah, see, it's so expensive. They're very professional, very cheap. Was a nice trip too. Not gonna lie, that would like freak me out to go to Mexico though. My husband had to work in Mexico quite a bit before we moved. I hated it. They always had to have an escort and stuff. And it was not a bad area where they were at. Where in Mexico, Paula, did you go? But yeah, it's kind of sad when we have to go to another country to get stuff done. But I feel a little funny. I'm not sure how I feel about implants either. Not gonna lie, I'm not sure. Connie says, I've had more root canals than you have children. Talk about bad teeth. I've had many procedures, but I do not have dentures. Do you feel like you've had problems with your root canals, Connie? I've broken crown molar, 7 of them. I've had 3/4 crowns in gold. Yeah, I have never had trouble with the crowns over 40. Deborah, I had a gold porcelain crown for the one I have now. And then I had to have a root canal on the back molar. And then we did a double gold crown. And then I told them that, that my original like root canal was bad. It was bothering me. Well, then come to find out, like I had this double root canal, had this extra special crown put on to give me found. Then my body's like, get that shit out of there. And it ended up, I had this horrible infection. I had to have the old tooth root canal. They had to pull it all out. They had to cut the gold crown that I paid $1 bazillion for. And then I wanted to say, can I have that back, please? Can I have that gold back that I just had to put into my mouth? Yeah, I was disgusted. But I've had so many bad dental procedures that I'm like, guys, I would rather I've never had a colonoscopy, but if you were to say, Cheri, today you could go get a colonoscopy or you could go get your teeth cleaned, I'd pick the thing going up my rear end before I'd go get my teeth cleaned. Not gonna lie. I have like dental phobia. I do not like it because I've had some very awful dentists that were horribly mean to me. From, I don't know, my first really bad encounter was when I was, I think shortly after I had Haley, and I was very young. I think I was 20, and it was really bad. They were refixing my front tooth. I broke my tooth. If you guys ever look, now you'll see it because I'm going to point it out. My front teeth are not, because this tooth is completely like broken off because I smacked my face on a skateboard ramp because I used to be a skateboarder. I need to have it fixed, but I just, yeah. So yes. Lisa says now I have plates as false teeth. No more toothaches. Great. Have to glue my teeth in. It's not great. Better than spending endless dollars. Yeah. See, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go through and read all of these guys because I really appreciate you giving me some insight. Tooth for the dentist. Won't do a root canal. My hub says extract it. Okay, Shauna, see, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like with it being compromised. Plus, I know if it's too far down, and I'll tell you, the piece that came out wasn't looking real good. I went and showed it to all the kids, and I'm like, this is why you should brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Because some of my children have, I'm going to sit crisscross here. Hold on. Some of my children have not had really any issues with like cavities. And some of my other kids are like me and they have rotten teeth. So they got my genes and not their dad's. So I feel bad for them. Yeah, see, that's what I think, Kathy. None of this dental stuff lasts. So then I'm like, shit, I'm going to go spend. Because it's like when I got my last one, it was, crap. I think it was like, I want to say it was like $1,700 or $1,800 for the root canal, which was less than I thought it was going to be. And then I think for now I had to have this crown thing done, this special crown thing. It was like $1,800 for that. I'm like, are you effing kidding me? We have a kid that needs like, we need help to get him a car. And I've got other things that I need to do. I don't want to spend money. And I think, you know how much it is to have a tooth pulled? When I had the tooth pulled, you want to know how much she charged me? $50. So I'm like, do I need it? But then I don't have my other molars, so I'm worried about chewing a little bit. Not joke. But you know what? I don't eat meat, guys. So like vegetables and fruit are not real hard to chew. So it would be different if I was having to chew up some like meat. I don't eat meat. I mean, maybe eventually I would eat meat. Like, I don't know. I don't think I will probably, but so there's that. But anyways, okay. Wendy says, I also have terrible teeth. I've had 7 root canals. And now one by one is falling, pulling or rippling. Yeah, see, with implants. See, I don't know if I'm going to do implants. I'm almost like, I'm going to go Amish. Just rip those things out and give me some dentures. My mom had uppers, but I will tell you, I put 2 and 2 together here lately, guys, because I've been dealing with like, just having like some anxiety and a little bit, and not true anxiety, because for the people who actually have real anxiety, I don't have that. But just uneasiness, I will say. So I shouldn't probably use terms that aren't actually accurate, but just uneasiness, a little bit of depression. Things are a little stressed out. But see, right now, it was 2 years ago that my mom was, I was dealing with her, and it was right before we went into the hospice situation with her, and I had to move, like officially move to Indiana and take care of her. So I think that that's like this time of year, it's almost like it kind of creeps back in or whatever. But I will tell you, my mom at the end, now we all, like, if you've dealt with somebody who, is dying, you know, ready to pass away, you're going to deal with, the body starts to shut down. People stop eating. That's like number one. And then our instinct is we want to make sure that they're eating because we're like, food is life, right? So if they're not eating, they're not going to live. And you want to keep your loved one alive. So you battle that. Like, we want them to be fed. But part of her problem was too, early on when she first was by herself, she had dentures and then she left them out, and she was pretty sick, and then she couldn't get them back in, and then she couldn't chew anything, and it was this whole like, then we had to do like smoothies or soft foods or whatever because we couldn't get the dentures to back after they've been out for so long. So that was kind of a battle, I want to say. So I think about that, and it kind of gives me a little bit like like just I don't know, makes me feel a little crazy. All right, so back to, yeah, see, lots of, okay, I've had mine pulled. My teeth are bad. I might have to get them pulled and get dentures. Okay, Megan, don't feel bad because you know what? Maybe we're going to be on the same bus, you and me. We're going to be like twinzos because I ended up having to do that because they're so, I sometimes wonder though, like when I was growing up, we lived in a house with black mold, like bad, 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 bad. And I think there's kind of some links between like, I mean, I don't know if you have to be in it, but I sometimes wonder how much of your environment growing up, like, you know, dictates some of your health later, and especially your development. And I know having lots of kids, like I've heard that it gives you bad teeth. I don't know if that's true because I'm sure they zap all the stuff from you. I think I just have bad teeth though. But I wasn't always the best at taking care of them when I was younger either, not going to lie. I didn't think it was important. And we couldn't afford the dentist. I didn't see a dentist until I was an adult, till I paid for it, because my parents couldn't afford it. We were kind of poor. So okay, let's get back to, like, see, I could talk about this stuff all day long too. All right, Elise says, I have almost finished my very first crochet tote bag. Isn't that cool? It's so cool when you do like a functional piece, guys. When you make a functional piece, it's so awesome. It's so awesome. It's so awesome. Stormy skies here. JB says raining. I'm loving it. I love Midwest storms as long as everyone stays safe. You know what? Doesn't it make you want to like just kind of hunker down? Kind of. It gives you that feeling. 55 degrees in Poughkeepsie, Kim. Are you feeling all right, Kim? Are you feeling all right? It's 52 here, so we're almost twinsies on the weather. But I did want to talk about something very interesting. I don't know if Sean is still on here. For those of you, okay, you guys will see the hat tomorrow for the hat video. I'm going to show it to you early because I recorded the hat video yesterday with Mr. Bant, and interesting. I wasn't sure about using the 46. I'm still kind of on the fence with heavier weight yarn, guys, on using the 46, because it still does make a tighter hat, even with the tension guide, but you can get a better tension with it. But I did have a little bit of an issue with this yarn on my Addy. Just kind of like the Karen Simply Soft, I did. And I did a little test because I had to loosen up the tension so much that it was almost dropping. So I ended up pulling the tension guide, Shauna's tension guide, out. But I want to show you something that's very interesting. Okay, this is Basic Stitch by Lion Brand. Look at this cool pattern, guys. Look at this. Isn't that awesome? This is with Shauna's tension guide. So real tight, or not, I won't say real tight tension. I had it on the loosest that it would go, but I was still having issue with my machine. So I took the tension guide out and I went as loose as I possibly could by hand without it dropping, but it was real close to dropping because it didn't like it. And I think a lot of times the machines, regardless of which machine you have, they don't like red. So this is like a mix of all the bad colors. Okay, you guys ready to see something? This is me with hand tensioning. Look at the pattern. Completely different. It's completely different. Hand tensioned with Shauna's tension guide. So isn't that crazy? Isn't that nutso? It's nutso. And it just goes to show with the pattern yarn how much different it is just by a little bit of tension difference. Let me show it to you one more time because I think it's crazy. So this is the tighter tension with Shauna's tension guide. It wasn't tighter on the guide. It's the ultimate tension guide, by the way. Southpaw Fiber Arts. It was just that I had the tension guide in, okay? And then here is me hand just holding the yarn loosely. Insane. I don't know. So I just wanted you guys to see that because I was a little blown away, a little bit. So there's the link if you want to get the tension guide. This is what it looks like, guys. This is what it looks like. So yeah. So I will tell you, I like this pattern, but my machine didn't really like it. It did okay. No, I didn't get any tucks, and that's generally what it would do. But it popped a few times, and my Addy generally never pops. So I had to back off. I couldn't do any tension at all to get it through the machine. It looks cool though. See the difference in the tension or difference in the pattern? Mr. Bant's like, that looks really cool though. He liked it. He approved of this message. He's such a big help too, guys. I couldn't do this without him. The fact, like, he helps me shoot all the videos and stuff. He's awesome. I don't know that he's listening today, but I am just so blessed to have such a wonderful husband. Because one, he makes me cookies, and then two, he's like all for me buying yarn. And I didn't get the sewing machine, Sandy. It took everything I had to not like go spend the money on that. But then see, the tooth broke, and I'm like, well, it's probably a good thing I didn't buy the sewing machine because the sewing machine money now will probably go to the tooth fund. But maybe not if I have it pulled and it only costs $50, but that doesn't cost, like, I still have to pay for that. We do have dental insurance, by the way, but it's not great. So yeah. So, okay. So there's that tension thing. I wanted to share that. The other thing is I think Margot asked about machines, and I've had lots of questions lately about, starting, like if I'm starting out, what machine? This is my thing. I have such a hard time with this question because one, I shouldn't tell you what to do based on what I would do, like with my pocketbook. But starting out, I would get a 48 pin. And if you want to make adult hats, it is better sizing than the Addy. Unless you get Shauna's tension guide for with your Addy. But I think starting it, I think it's a good thing to have, because if you do have issues, it's easier. I think it's easier to fix problems on the 48 pin than it is on Addy machine. And then I think it's like upgrading, if you love it, then you upgrade to the Addies. I do think if you want to make stuffed animals though, 48 pin and an Addy 22, and then you can throw the 46 in the mix, or any of the other crazy combinations. Like I have every one almost. Yes, I do. But that's my suggestion. The other thing is, like, if you're a regular, I've said this many times, but if you are a, like crazy crafter, sometimes we try things and then we don't love them. And then we spend money on them. Like I was going to go get this sewing machine because it was such a freaking good deal. I could have gotten the Opal 690 for, it's $600 though, but it was normally like $1,800, like 17 something, but it's all computerized. And then I'm like, I don't know. I would almost rather have like the one that doesn't have the computer screen and like the workhorse like my daughter has. And then I'm like, well, I should just talk to Allison about using hers. I'm just so afraid I'm going to break it. To be honest. But it's her machine and I don't want to break it. But okay. Anyways, so I didn't do it. I didn't do it, guys. I didn't. I was so proud of myself that I didn't, but now I'm kind of like, I could have got it. I could have got a really good deal, but it'll happen. But then there's some other things that I would really like to get too. So, and you'll have to see if I end up getting those. So I would rather buy more yarn. That's kind of what I decided, and help more people if I can. So that's what I decided, but it wasn't an easy decision. Not going to lie at all. So what do you guys think of the tension? Isn't that insane? Okay. Let me scroll back down again. Oh my gosh. Like I'm so far behind. There will be great deals again eventually. Kim, yes, there will be. And this is my thing. I know what I wanted. I will tell you what I want to use the sewing machine for. I want to make more panels, and I want to sew my panels together instead of stitching them together. I want to make some constructed clothing. And I know that that's crazy. And most knitters would be like, what the hell are you doing? Sewing your knitted goods together. But then I think maybe I would rather have a serger for that. I don't know, because I don't know much about sewing, but I know I want to make some panels and I want to make some clothing with my knitted stuff. And sometimes it's hard to like either knitting or crocheting panels together and still keeping your, like, I think you could do a proper zigzag stitch and still have your stretch. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. But I think it's a little off the rails because I haven't found too many people that do it. But that's kind of what I wanted to do. The other thing is I want to do more bags, and I want to do liners in my bags for like crocheted bags. So I don't know. But then I'm like, do I want to spend that much money? Just do those couple things. Because part of me would like to have a flatbed knitter, and part of me would like to have a sock knitter. I know. Guys, they're so expensive. Why are sock knitters so expensive? Like real true sock knitters? Why are they so expensive? I don't understand. It's a sock. I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, my list is long and I'm happy with what I have, and I should just be content, right? Why? Yeah. But then I was looking at other things like embroidery machines, because Sandy started me thinking about that, and I'm like, but I don't need that. But it's really cool. But I do, like, one of my kids wants, I don't know if we'll do the 3D printer. We've talked about it. And then the other one, she really would like to probably have a Cricut, which I've had many off and on through the years. I've had real industrial guys. When I had my shop or my studio, I had big industrial cutters, like 28-inch cutters, like vinyl cutters, like Titan 2 or whatever. So I'm very familiar with those. Not a big fan of the Cricut. I might get her a Silhouette or something, but so yeah, I don't know. My list keeps growing. Gotta save. Yeah. And then I break my teeth. Karen says, I want a CSM so badly, but the price, I was looking at the one that's printed as opposed to is it the Edenbacher? I don't even know. I don't know what it's called. The so expensive. It's like over $3,000 for the metally one. I'm like, I love socks and it'd be fun to make socks, but not that much fun. I have lots more fun doing other things with that money, I think. I don't know. So, yeah. So, it's bad. It's bad. It's a bad problem, really. It's really bad. Mm. What did Shauna say? Sorry, working until we'll test the yarn with the tension to see if I can help determine what spring tension setting. Yeah, I think, well, I'll tell you, Shauna, like with that yarn I was using, it might just be that it's not just, some yarns just aren't great yarns to use. And I think this was one of those. And it's not, I love basic stitch. I've made lots of stuff out of it on my Addie, especially because I did all my daughter stuff that I did for Astrid on there. But some yarn just doesn't do well. And it doesn't matter what machine you have, what tension guide you have, just guys know that not everything's going to work. And I think that might be one of them. Like, I don't think it was the tension guide at all. I think the tension guide did awesome. If I could have got through the whole thing with that, it's just the machine didn't like the yarn. It didn't like it. So I babied it through even by hand. And I had to use the weights and things, and the weights helped a little bit. I could probably use a few more. But when you eat, they didn't even help all that well because I could feel it. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like, it just didn't, it was just too much for I got fuzz now, my mouth, for the machine. It didn't like it. And I think the variegated, like tight color changes, what I found, like, just in my experience, when you have tight color changes, like this is the Karen Simply Soft Rainbow, and see the tight color changes, the machines don't like it. The machines do not like that variegated tight color change. Now, if you have more, like this is the ice yarn, the more striped yarns, stuff like this, where it's a longer color change, it's not as hard for the machine to do it. Because if you have varying widths, like where the fibers get expanded and contract or whatever, it's a little bit longer. It's not having to deal with that of the different sizes of the yarn. And that's this stuff right here. It's pushing it on the machines, really. And just know, if you like that quick color change stuff, you might be fighting with it, because it just doesn't. I don't care what machine you have, Addie, Centro, Z machine, Loombot, whatever. The machines just don't like that, because it's because you're not getting a full turn before the colors are changing. And it just, that varying tension, because even the tension by your hand, the tension on that yarn is changing because it's getting bigger and smaller with those dyes. So I don't know. I don't have so I don't think it's this was not the problem. It's the yarn that's a problem. So Kathy Williams says, I love knitting socks. You can do that without a machine. I should yes, I can, but I want to do it with the machine. Yeah. It's probably I think it'd be really cool to make myself a pair of socks. That's the first thing I want to do. And then I'm like, oh, I could do socks with the hats. That would be so cool. But then you got to have like the certain size cylinders, like probably for ladies' feet versus men's feet. And I would want to do both. Yeah, I don't know. I knit socks without a machine also, Kathy. So you guys are hardcore. Like, I consider you hardcore. It's one thing to knit a hat. It's another thing to knit a sweater. But a sock has a heel. And to me, I'm so intimidated by the heel, because it like changes directions. It's not going like this. It's like going like this. And we're having to knit something that changes. I don't know. So Kim Jones says, really take a good look at purchasing a Juki sewing machine. Juki Junkies will give you a lot of info to draw. Oh no. See, Kim, why are you doing this to me? You guys, you're not helping me. And then Laura Stewart Studio up here says, Laura Stewart Studio. I love your picture, by the way. You got a little thing going on. It's very cute. I have an embroidery machine. Yeah, see, I just don't have a lot of room either. But then I'm thinking we could probably take that closet out and we can make it more counter space over there. Give Rachel the backside and I could have some more room. Yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking, guys. I've been thinking. Okay. Cheryl says, that's what I did. Started with the 48, then the 22, then got both Addies. No regrets. not regrets. Okay. See, this is my thing. I know that some people would be like, well, but if I buy the 48 and then I spend the money for the 46 later, why don't I just buy the 46 now? I think if you spend the money on the 46 first and you want to make adult hats and you're just starting out, I think you're going to be a little disappointed because you're going to be like, I spent all this freaking money on this machine and my hats are a little snug and it's not exactly what I want. That's what I think. So I think, yes, do like Cheryl. That's where Cheryl's message is over here, but I go like this. Do like Cheryl says. That's my advice. I think it's good advice. I could be wrong, and there are probably other people who think I'm wrong, and they might even tell you that I'm wrong, and that's okay, because everything I say is not the right way. It's just what I think, and it's just my opinion. So you don't have to listen to me, but you should. Okay. Oh yay, Carrie May, you love your tension guide. Awesome. It's purple. You got a purple one. Carrie May, you got a purple. Oh, wait. I want to see what Linda said here about, because it's long. About the dental stuff. Have to say, I have what I think is the absolute most severe case of anxiety, fear, whatever the worst fear it is I have. And I need to get some dentures because I'm not going to have those implants. See, that's the way I feel, Linda. They scare the hell out of me. Screwing in some teeth into my bones. Yes. Like, ugh. No thanks. Not me. I got my fear from when I was a kid and I was dropped off the dentist and he actually pulled 2 of my teeth without anything. No. Oh gosh. Whatever. I went back. I guess it's just a phobia. Oh, and see, I can't see the rest of it. It won't let me see the rest of it. Linda, see, this is me too. Okay. I'm going to tell you guys something, a little bit of personal information, which I don't know. And it's one of the reasons why, and this is a little, I'm going to try not to be like weepy or anything, but this is real. This is me. Okay. One, I kind of had the same scenario as Linda. I was mistreated by some dentists. They did some procedures and then they kind of made me feel like I was a stupid, you know, who the hell are you for complaining kind of thing. That was the first step when I had some stuff done, and I had the same thing where there was pain and they wouldn't listen to me. And then it's like you lose all control. So it's a control thing. But then, and I don't remember the year this would have been. I can't, because I'm so bad with dates. I went in and we had a dentist here. We were living in Michigan at the time. And I had a dentist here, and I went in to have work done, and they wanted to do all the x-rays, right? They want to do all these x-rays. And they were kind of shitty to me because I'd been in a few times and they're like, you're not flossing, you've got your gums are, you really just need to be. They just treated me like I was stupid, which I was doing what they wanted me to do, but my mouth is just not healthy, right? It wasn't healthy at the time. It has gotten healthier. Like, I don't have the gum issues as much now that I've kind of changed my diet and I've lost a bunch of weight. I don't have sugar issues anymore. I don't have diabetes. So but they did the x-rays, right? They did all these x-rays and they kept redoing them because she was shooting wrong. And then they didn't have the full gown on me, right? Well, guess what? I didn't know it at the time, but I was very early pregnant. And I ended up miscarrying that pregnancy. And I still think it was because I didn't know that, like, they didn't have the freaking like the thing that they put over you and they get out of the room. And it was somebody who was new and she didn't know what she was doing. And yeah, so I have this correlation between my miscarriage and the dentist, which I know that it wasn't probably, but I don't know. So from that point on, I was like, I don't want people to learn on me. Like, I want to make sure people know what the hell they're doing. And I realize we're human and we need to learn, but I feel like lots of people learned some of their dental stuff on me. And yeah. And then I had like this gum procedure done once, and because I had like gum disease so bad, and that was just really awful. And yeah. So Linda, yeah, I understand. I do. I so get it. Cause I like I have to make myself, like, I have this appointment next week and I like this dentist that I go to now. And I actually drive like an hour and 20 minutes to go to him. But he's still a dentist and we've still had some procedure stuff kind of go a little sideways where he didn't necessarily listen to me. So I don't know. But he's been better than any other dentist that I've been to. So I can't bring myself to go look for another one because I'm like, so don't trust them, that even scares me more, because I don't want to have something. I'd rather go in for a cleaning than something like this with somebody that I don't know anything about. I don't know. And I still think part of it is a control thing, because you have to lay there and they're in your mouth and you can't really talk. And I'm all about talking. And don't you hate it how they ask you questions like you can freaking answer when you're like, oh, I think that's dumb. I think it's just really bad. Okay, so there's a little personal information. Lisa says, I went to a specialist. Karen says, I was warned to get a dental checkup before I got pregnant because if there are any issues, it could cause. Yeah, see, Karen, I know. I know. I've done, yeah, it can cause problems. Plus, they tell it like all the radiation. I had so many x-rays. And we're not talking like normal. This was like over and over. Doctors don't refer to what they do as a practice. My boss pointed that out. Scary thought. Shauna, it is true. 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 I will tell you, nobody is a better advocate for you than you when it comes to your health. Just because somebody went to college for a long time and has a degree, in my eyes, that doesn't mean you're an expert. In no way, just from my experience with myself, my family, my mother, especially dealing with all of that. Yeah. Yeah. I've just learned that just because you're a doctor, just because you're a nurse, just because doesn't mean you really know the best. Really, you have to find people who will listen to you, who will truly listen to you. And that's hard nowadays because everybody has a job to do and nobody really wants to listen. And we don't treat like the whole body. Everybody treats a damn symptom. And let's talk about, like, I'll tell you, my first instinct is what's going on with me, that my teeth are rotting. Not just that my teeth are bad, but what's going on in my body that my teeth aren't healthy. What is that? Because I think there's probably something there. I think that it's not just that my teeth are bad. It's something else is causing my teeth to be bad. Does that make sense? Kim says, preach it, sister. Yeah. I don't know. I have 4 implants on top and 4 on the bottom. I would do it all over again. They were good. Before I started to school, I had all my baby teeth pulled out before I started. I love my dentures. I have the ones I take out myself. My teeth are horrible, rotted. Don't drink. Yeah, don't drink milk. I would say, Lisa, don't drink milk because lots of reasons. But number one, if you guys really want to know why I don't drink milk and there's no milk in my house, like, none. No cheese either. Like they can, like, now I have some that are falling off the wagon. They can go someplace else and eat it, but they can't eat it in my house and I will not buy it for them. If you have any questions, go get, it's a big ass thick book, but go read the China study. Just read it. That's all I'll say. Read the China study. And then my guess is if you read that, yeah, you'll be like, the milk is for the baby calf, not for me. That's what you'll say. And I will tell you, this is my advice, guys. I probably shouldn't get on the nutrition thing because I just shouldn't. But because I'm not anywhere like, I did the eCornell program for plant-based nutrition. And I also did a holistic nutrition study. And I've not done anything with that. And I'm not here to preach to anybody, but I will tell you that if you have inflammation in your body, get rid of dairy. Just do it. Do it. And then I have my suspicions about oils too for inflammation, but dairy especially, it'll change your life. Like if you have inflammation and you cut it out, but you can't just cut it out for a few days and be like, oh, I don't feel better yet. You need to do it for at least 21 days, at least 3 weeks, really. And you'll come back to me and you'll be like, Cheri, that changed my life. I'm telling you that one thing. I'm telling you, you should listen. If you're really suffering, try it. You should say, it's not a medicine. It's just don't eat the dairy. Like any dairy. No dairy. No way. Any of it. Get it out. I know it's not knitting. Not knitting today. I will tell you about I had a really cute thing though. If I was going to buy the sewing machine, I was going to say we have a situation. I still am thinking about. Now, Kim, I'm thinking about looking up this junky, whatever it's called. I shouldn't write it down. Don't write it down, Cheri. Don't write it down. What did you call it, Kim? Junk something. I'll get off the nutrition stuff and think about the sewing machine again. I'm sorry, but dairy has calcium and meat has protein and no one will make me stop eating. No, I don't want to make you. Just try it. 2 food groups. I'm not going to make you. I'm just saying that if you're up for trying something new, and I'm not telling you to stop eating meat. I don't eat meat. But dairy, junkies. Yeah. But I will tell you one thing, guys. I used to be diabetic, and I'm no longer diabetic. So there's that. And I'm not at all like I used to be, and I'm not. So that's not for everybody though either. And that's type 2, not type 1. But just know that. Like I used to have almost 400 sugars. Now my sugar is perfect. My A1C is perfect. Now, do I feel 100% all the time? No. So it's not end all be all. And I probably would feel better if I had some things in my diet that I don't have now, but I'm too afraid to go back to what I used to feel like. Like carrying around an extra 100 pounds. Oh, buddy. Guys, I thought I'd have to have like knee surgery. And now I could probably go run. I can walk lots of miles. I couldn't even do that before. All right, guys. So I think what we're going to do now is what I would like to do is do the giveaway. Let's do the regular one. Like I'll do the goodies giveaway. And I think I'm going to do yarn too. So even if you're not in the States, I think I might do some yarn. It might cost me though, but I don't care. Let's do it. Let's do some yarn. And then I'm also going to throw in a couple other things. I'm going to ship it from here and not direct. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that giveaway. And then we'll do the membership. So, yeah. So you could be on Facebook right now if you want for the first one. And we'll just do the hashtag thing. But then the membership, you have to be on YouTube. So what we'll do is you can do hashtag goodies, because I think that's what we use for all of this. And it seems to work. But make sure there's no spaces. So do hashtag and goodies. And then if you're on Facebook now and you want to hop over to YouTube, if you want to try be able to win a membership. And then once I do the YouTube thing, you have to accept it. So, but you can be on Facebook right now and do the hashtag goodies and then hop over to YouTube. Let me get this up here and let me see. Let me do this one. This one. Okay. And we'll put hashtag goodies. So everybody do that. Oh, you guys are good. You're getting it done. All right. And guys, I didn't mean to if you don't hate me. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Don't hate me because I don't eat meat and cheese and dairy. But I'm just trying to be a friend of yours. If you're somebody who's struggling with stuff. So was it Tina that said, I think it was Tina. We can still be friends. It's all good. It's all good. I don't mind. And I will covet your bacon. And cheese. No lie. I used to eat eggs too. Oh goody. Oh goody eggs. And I think about Wendy and I were talking the other night, and she has lots of birds, and I think if you had eggs and they were fresh eggs and yeah, that would be good. But I don't. That's just me. Okay, do the hashtag goodies. Wendy, yeah. And see, we're friends, aren't we, Wendy? We're all good. Yes. Yeah. Say we're all good. Because she does organic stuff. And I have my feelings on that. I have my feelings on I think you could probably eat small amounts of meat if it was not with stuff. Yeah. But we'll maybe chat about that another time. We are still friends. Good, Tina. I'm glad. Because I would be sad if we weren't. I would be so sad. Absolutely. Yay. Okay. So anybody else want to add? Yay, yarn. I could do another pack of ice magic light. Tina says, all right. So I think we are going to do some more ice is what it'll be. And usually, guys, if I do the packages, it's ice because I have so much of it. And I still do have some that I will give away. Tony in Ontario, Canada, make sure you get in there and do your hashtag goodies. Okay. So let's go ahead and I will start collecting comments here. I think we have 36. See, I still show nobody. That's so weird that I show no one on Facebook. Okay. I mean, everybody might have went over to YouTube. So who's going to win? Who's going to win? Lisa Whaley. Oh, Cheryl Velez is the winner. And I know she has all those machines, so you can, you know, you can use some yarn, right? So Cheryl, just make sure you email me your address at Cheri@hoopandhome.com, and I will get you shipped out a goodie bag. But I will tell you, Cheryl, it will not be until probably next week that I ship it out. I won't probably be able to get it out before we leave tomorrow. So it'll be next week. So just make sure you email me, Cheri@hoopandhome.com, and you can always message me too, but a lot of times I don't see it until later. So if you email me, it'll be better. And then I do want to mention too, guys, and we'll do the YouTube giveaway here in just a second. I do want to mention, somebody let me know. I don't remember what the name of it is. I have like several pages, and this was just one of them, of people on Facebook who have stolen all of my videos. It's like they like copied and pasted my TikToks is what they did. And it's like me in the videos too. It isn't just making hats or even some of my hand embroidery. So old stuff like back in, I don't know if it's bots or what, and I don't know what their intent is on stealing my stuff. But if you come across any of those pages that have like this one that someone sent me a link to, this Facebook page, it had like the whole entire page was just my stuff. It wasn't my stuff mixed in with their stuff. It was just my stuff. So if you see that, please report it. Like, please report it. And I don't know what the reporting thing is. You can do like a fake page or you know, pick one of the things. But if you report it, that would be helpful for me. I just can't even like stay on top of it at this point because there's so much of it. It's so bad. It's so bad. And even on YouTube, I've got channels that are like, and YouTube's better about it because I can see if they've copied, but if they copy my TikTok videos and then use them, then it isn't always seen. It's only if they steal my YouTube videos. And so if you see that, I haven't given anyone permission, not anybody. And I have a few sponsored deals in the works, and there'll be some videos there that you may see that it'll be shared, but I haven't. So if you see them, please, yeah, it's infringement for sure. But yeah, it's kind of aggravating. I'm like, come on, guys, whatever. All right, let's do the YouTube giveaway, and then I got to hop off because I've got to go finish school with the kids because we still have a few things to finish up today. And then I got to pack for this trip. So there won't be a live on Monday because we'll be headed home on Monday. And I don't think we'll get home till later, and I got to pick up the dogs, and we got to come home and get the dogs. Oh, I'm not excited to get my Great Dane in my car. That's not going to be good. But anyway, so yes, and stay tuned for next week. And all of you who are in the CranKnit network right now, I will be, hopefully we can kind of maybe get together sometime next week before Thursday. I don't know. We'll see. But yes. Okay. So let's do the giveaway for the free membership. So I'm going to go ahead and gift it now. It's all automatic. So here we go. Here we go. And I think it'll announce it. It'll make you green. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. So I don't know who it goes to. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Barb was gifted a membership, and then we have Kathy Williams, and it looks like Diana Ravina and Anne Greenow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 5? Is there one more, or did we get them? Oh, and Kathy Matheson. Yay! 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 Woohoo! Yay! Good. Okay. Perfect. Yay! So now I can see you green. You are green. You're all green. They want to steal your subscribers and become monetized. That's probably it, Lisa. Yeah, Nicole says, so sorry. One of the reasons I don't like social media, I mean, just one. Yeah, you know what? It's a love-hate thing. I feel the same way. I love it and hate it. I wouldn't know all of you, and we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for it, but there's a lot of bad too. Yay, 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 yay. Let's see. I think we're good, guys. I think that's it. I think it all came through. Yeah. Yay. So thank you all for being here. I'm going to have to hop off, and you all have a wonderful, I won't be seeing ya. Make sure you watch the video. that helps me tomorrow and see this hat being made. Yeah, that reel. But if you have any questions, you can always email me. That's probably the best way as opposed to messaging me. I probably should shut my messenger off on Facebook. I hate to do that. But I get so buried that it's hard for me to kind of filter it, really. But anyways, y'all have a good weekend. Go make something and remember, stay cranky. We'll see you later, guys. Thanks for being here. Have a great one. Bye now. Bye. Bye.